Great day, beautiful people. Allow me to walk you through the inspiration for today's speech topic. Now imagine the dawn arrives. The jarring sound of the alarm clock catapults you from a deep sleep. Bang, bang, bang. In a panic, your first thought is, shit! With only 30 minutes to get to work, you dart out of bed and rush to get ready. A flood of thoughts ensue. Must make coffee, take shower, brush teeth. More thoughts join the parade. I gotta pay the water bill. I need to go grocery shopping. What will we have for dinner tonight? Did I send that email last night? Now you look at your phone. I did not send that email last night. Got a text from mom. A meeting at 2 and oh no, there's a recall on dinosaur kale. Energy scattered, breath shallow, body functioning in fight or flight mode. In a fury, you grab your coffee, phone, wallet, or purse and fly out into the world, rushing to do the bare minimum to show up to work on time and act like you have your stuff together. Add many to way too many beers the night before, and that is how I used to function. I mean, barely function. And now I'm on this beautiful new journey, and I take the time for self-love and self-care. Daily, I employ what I love to call magical mornings. My goal is to inspire you to create your own magical morning practice if you don't already have one. What is a magical morning, you ask? Great question. A magical morning is taking the time to set the tone and momentum for your day. Checking in with yourself first. Making sure your cup is full or overflowing before you go out into the world. Thus, setting yourself up for success for the day. My magical morning includes a check-in with my body, this beautiful, magnificent, temporary home. A check-in with my mind, the source of all of my creations. And a check-in with my spirit. Strengthen that connection, that trust, that knowing. All before I get on my phone, check my email, news feeds, socials. Before I leave my sanctuary, I am cloaked with the loving armor needed to engage the world as my best self. Now, we live in a digital world. And when you stop to consider all of the information that we get to process on a daily basis, there is so much to filter, so much to process, a lot of which can be disheartening and stressful, on top of navigating the important stuff, yourself, your family, all of your relationships, bombarded by all of these distractions. It is easy for one to disregard the self, focus on anything or everything else. Now, when you fly on an airplane, the flight attendant instructs you to place your oxygen mask on first before assisting other passengers. Now, why is this an important rule for ensuring survival? Yeah, I mean, obviously, you can't help anybody if you're dead. Same applies to life. If your cup is empty, you have nothing to give. If you're functioning, barely functioning at satisfactory, if you feel like life is just happening to you, it is time to check in with yourself. Think of magical mornings as an internal staff meeting, checking in with all your department heads, making sure everyone has shown up and is prepared for what the day has to offer. When you start your day by magical morning, you are less likely to be reactive and irritable. You will move through your day with greater grace and ease. And an added bonus to beginning your day by magical morning is the feeling of accomplishment before you even leave your home. You're already winning. You're already winning. What a wonderful momentum to keep in motion. Now imagine the dawn arrives. The lovely sound of Esther Hicks' voice gently guides you awake. It's a new day. As you softly awaken, your first thought is, thank you. With 2.5 hours to get to work, you get up, stretch, slide out of bed, start to get ready, all while conjuring a mental list of everything you're grateful for. Love, family, friends, wellness, food, shelter. You gently guide yourself into your internal staff meeting where you check in with your body with some yoga, some stretches, some exercise. Check in with your mind with some breath work, maybe some journaling. Check in with your spirit with some meditation or any other form of prayer. All before you get on your phone, check your emails, news feeds, socials, etc. Before you leave your sanctuary, you are cloaked with the loving armor needed to engage the world as your best self. Energy, solid, strong. Breath, deep, deliberate. Body awake and ready for action. With grace and ease, you grab your coffee, phone, wallet, or purse, ready to engage the world. I encourage you to empower yourself and your days with magical mornings. Thank you.